Hi, I'm Abhishek Bachchan and you are watching Bollywood Hungama.
In fact, I spoke to Sajid Varad about this as well. When we see the promo and this entire Mr. Bachchan connection, as far as you're concerned, I told them that Abhishek Bachchan is someone who has done like a Yuva and a Guru and so many other films as well entirely on his own, and is known because of them entirely. But why is it that somehow people keep on having this entire Mr. Bachchan fixation as far as him is concerned? So they gave an answer which I was not entirely convinced with. But I'd like to ask
What did they say, if I may ask?
They said that obviously Mr. Bachchan will always be leaps and bounds ahead.
Of course.
The idea is not being ahead. The idea is that when someone is having like entirely his own personality and own imprint has created in the past and which have done well. So why don't we have something of that shades of Abhishek Bachchan coming in? It need not always be Mr. Bachchan somewhere in the backdrop. So I would like to ask you as well. I've asked you in the past as well that we're talking about new sort of films coming up. When we talk about Guru, for example, it was something which was excellent screenplay as well. It's storytelling which is something which is gripping. That's exactly what is happening right now. Sairat is like excellent screenplay, which really works. It can be in any language whatsoever.
Sure.
So why is it that we are not seeing those things coming out as far as Abhishek Bachchan is concerned?
How long is your show?
Yeah, it can be any long. It can be any long. Don't have any restrictions.
It sounds very standoffish, Faridoon, but I hope you can see beyond that.
Absolutely. So I understand.
Beggars can't be choosers. You do the work that you get. Okay. Every actor goes through phases in their lives, and you have to work your way through it. All right. Housefull is a different thing because it's a comedy. Okay, and in this comedy, a lot of people are laughing at themselves as well. And
I can tell you, I'm sorry to interrupt, but the fact is that you'll get good reviews for this movie. I'm getting the entire vibration, the way it is, the entire styling and everything, what you're having over here. It's something which will get you good reviews. In that context,
well, I hope idea is not that worked very hard.
Yeah, the idea is
so that thing about Dad is just one punch. Because as you know, Sajid Farhad come up with very witty one-liners, and there is a sequence in Madame Tussauds where I'm there.
Take a selfie.
I take a selfie because in the film I'm a big fan of Amitabh Bachchan. I'm going for an audition. I say, "मैं आपका आशीर्वाद लेने आया हूँ."
Correct.
So it's just that one moment. There's no other reference to that, and that's it. But it's an amazing question because, for example, when I do interviews, every interview I do, people, there's definitely one question in there that how is it being Mr. Bachchan's son, or how does it feel being compared to him? For me, it's a
what Mr. Bachchan thinks about this performance of yours.
For me, it's a matter of absolute pride that you think of me in the same breath as me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Should be.
For me, it's a matter of huge pride to be his son. I don't tell you what questions to ask. You all ask me those questions. My father is not obsessed.
If you notice, I'm just interrupting again and again. I've consciously stayed away from that question because for me, since I have a famous father, the idea is that I want to have my own identity.
Yeah.
And that is something that I'm sure that you have that urge always.
Sure. The way I look at it is, Faridoon, I am what I am because of my parents.
Absolutely.
Personally, professionally, in every which way, I have done and achieved whatever very little that I have due to the blessings and guidance of my parents and my family. I've never tried to run away from that. And I'm not going to. And no amount of comparison or accusation is going to make me deter that, because at the end of the day, when I see hopefully pride in my parents' eyes after I've done hopefully a good job in a film, that is more valuable to me than anybody asking me these questions. And a lot of it you have to just allow to just flow away, and people say that, oh, you're only in this industry because of your father. Yeah, it's a fact. I'm not going to fight that. I know what the truth is. I remember Yash Chopra ji telling me at the premiere of Refugee, ki beta, your father has brought you till here. tomorrow morning when your first show starts, it's all you. Because they're not going to patronize your films because they're Amitabh Bachchan's fans. They'll go see an Amitabh Bachchan film. So work hard. And that really struck home to me. It's very awkward, Faridoon, to have this discussion because it almost sounds like you're blowing your own trumpet, which is something I'm not comfortable doing.
No, I think
but the fact is,
you should talk about that.
I mean, it's been 16 years. I'd like to believe somewhere there's some sort of talent in me that has allowed me or has convinced the industry that, okay, we can still give this boy work. It's got nothing to do with my father.
You have a dedicated fan following.
My father has never ever in his entire life called up a director or a producer saying, please take my son in the film. That's not what he believes in. He told me day one. I mean, he said it publicly also. He said, I've never made a film for my son. I could not at the point when he started his career. He was having trouble with his home production company, ABCL. He couldn't do it. And instead of me thinking that my father didn't launch me, I feel bad because today I'm a father and I want to do everything. I'd give my life for my child. Now imagine a father being in a situation, not being able to do something for their child and still have, it's very weird. I mean, with Aradhya today, I know I'd do anything for her. And when I'm not able to, nothing hurts me more than that. He's a parent as well. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, and this is my own biased opinion, he's the greatest actor that ever was, is and ever will be. Nobody will be better than him. Alright? But he's also a father, we forget that. Everybody just thinks about, Abhishek is here because of his father and his father. My father's never, poor chap, leave him out of it. He's never done anything. He's the most down-to-earth, humble person who's just concerned about doing his work.
Absolutely.
He's never forced anybody to do something. He doesn't force people to make films with himself. The amount of films that they've replaced him over the years, he's never said anything. He's always said, beta, just do your work. I remember there was a time when my films in the start of my career were not doing well. And I went up to him and I said, Dad, I think I've made a mistake. Because no matter what I'm trying, it's not working. And he said, I'm telling you as an actor.
Just keep on doing
Just keep working. You're improving with every film. Yeah, you're very far from getting it right. Just keep working. They give you a chance, do any role. I used to sign each and everything. Just get out there and work. All he's ever told me is, if you're good at your job, you'll get work. Everything else is white noise. It just goes on and on and on.
That's true.
So, why is it, like, coming back to your question, why is it at the end of the day, I'm going to do the work that I get offered? I'd love to be able to design films for me. I'm starting to do that. But what also happens is, Faridoon, and I have to admit this, and I don't feel shame in admitting, I've always been very honest about my capabilities. An actor gets comfortable in certain things. And that is poison for an actor. Everybody has this accusation, sir, आप solo film नहीं करते हो. बड़ा अच्छा लगता है बोलने में कि सोलो फिल्म क्या है भाई, नहीं आपकी गुरु सोलो फिल्म थी. गुरु सोलो फिल्म नहीं थी. मिठुंदा, माधवन, ऐश्वर्या, विद्या बालन जैसे कलाकार थे उस फिल्म में. But I understand what they're trying to say. I try to wash it over because I have too much respect for my co-stars. And I believe that everybody makes a film. It's not just one actor. But, when you're in a gang of people and there's comfort in numbers. So when I have a Ritesh, I have an Akshay, I have a Baman, I have a Jagu Dada, I have Nargis, Lisa, Jacqueline. There's a big jhund. You're comfortable. All the focus is not on me. The burden of the film is not on me. I'm comfortable. And what has happened now is you start getting into the thing that, okay, fine. I'll do a Happy New Year, again, big gang. I do a Bollywood, you're sharing the burden. Some people carry more of the burden than you do, but it's very easy to get comfortable in that zone. Maybe that's what that has happened. And sometimes if your films are not working, you feel, okay, I'm here, this film will get made. The amount of actors that have been part of films that halfway through have been shut down because commercially they're not viable, it's a tough business,
That practicality
and this is
important.
the one person saying it who everybody thinks has it easy. I mean, they'll be shocked if I tell them the amount of films of mine that have been shut down because another film of mine is released in the meantime and hasn't done well. So the financial backers say, we can't lose any more money, shut it down. So you start getting comfortable. Now I feel I've reached a stage in my career where I've said, okay, it's been 16 years. You know, I'm not some spring chicken anymore. 16 years is a very long time. Actors are blessed to get a job for more than 3 years. 16 years, wow. You know,
No,
that's great.
that's-
So now what you have to do is, okay, now it's time to move out of that comfort zone. So there's a reason why I've not signed on any films. For the first time in 16 years of being a working actor, I don't have a job. And people can make fun of it. But because I need to move out of that comfort zone, I need to now start questioning myself again. I need to start pushing myself. Because actors will get very comfortable. You do something in a group and it works. Oh, this is great. You make great money, go to work, have great co-stars, have a blast making a film. The film comes out, huge hit. Oh, superb. This is easy. But it's not meant to be easy. You're meant to push yourself. You're meant to challenge yourself. So now you wait. You try and develop that one script that you feel challenges you or pushes you to the next level. And I think that's what has to happen.
No, absolutely.